Hey, it's Dave from Doing Things with Dave. And the biggest question that I keep seeing all over YouTube and TikTok is, if you're on a cruise, should you get off the ship? Well, today I'm going to talk about whether I will or won't when I go on my Panama Canal cruise. So yeah, it's Dave and I'm doing things. So I've seen a lot of videos over the last few weeks about creators talking about whether you should get off the ship when you're in port and what smart cruisers are doing when they're on the ship. And it got me thinking, are what they saying actually useful advice? Is it something that matters to me? And I think the reality is it comes down to a couple things. One, the most important thing is a cruise is a vacation. The reason I love cruising so much is the second you get on the ship, you're on this giant floating entertainment palace. It's got your hotel. It's got all sorts of entertainment from shows, from a dance club, comedy, all sorts of sports activities, lots of bars, restaurants, places to relax, fitness center, spa, you name it. It is a vacation paradise. And the best thing is your cruise ship goes from port to port to port, giving you the opportunity to do all sorts of amazing new or repeat experiences. So, should you get off the ship? Before I get to that question, there's two other things I want to highlight that I think are important. And again, I've heard a lot of people talking about what you shouldn't do. And for me, I'm going to start with this. You're on vacation, and the most important thing you want to do, I think, is have a good time. Part of that involves relaxing. There have been a lot of people saying, oh, you should not go to the spa. Well, I'll tell you what, you can do whatever you want. It's your money, it's your vacation. Yeah, the spa might be a little bit more expensive than you might find at a land-based facility. But at the same time, is it worth it to get a massage? Is it worth it to get a facial? Maybe, yeah. So I would say try out the spa if it's something that you're interested in. I've done a variety of different types of spa treatments, massages, hot stone. I've done facials. I've gotten a shave. I've gotten a haircut. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've even purchased access to the thermal spa. Depending on what you want to do on a cruise, what you're hoping to get out of it, how much relaxation you want, that might be a really good thing to spend some of your money on. So relax, that's important. Number two, you're on vacation. Enjoy yourself. I heard someone say you should skip all of specialty dining and just eat in the complimentary dining places, whether it's the main dining room, whether it's the buffet, or whatever else is included. And to be fair, food on a cruise ship is great and it's plentiful. You want 3 appetizers? Do it. You want 2 main dishes? Do it. You want an extra dessert? Be my guest. But at the same time, I don't think you should discount specialty dining as part of your experience. A lot of cruise lines will give or provide, or as part of your package, offer multiple 1, 2, 3 nights of specialty dining. Don't waste it. Take advantage of it. Try something new. If you've never had escargot, well, give it a try. You might actually like it. Never had oysters? Well, they're pretty darn good, and you might like them. Now, for me, I stay away from mushrooms. Mushrooms are gross. I hate them. They're no fun with the fungi. But that's because I've tried them, and I know I don't like them. But you should not be limited in what other people are saying you should or shouldn't do. Do what you want. I think specialty dining is definitely a nice inclusion to your cruising experience. I don't necessarily think you should do it every night, and quite frankly, I don't. I enjoy the main dining room, but I also like when I have an opportunity to go somewhere that maybe serve something I'm not normally going to get at home, or I'm going to treat myself a little. So definitely don't discount the specialty dining piece. Now, the third thing, and the thing I started this video with, should you get off the ship? Well, you can do whatever you want. But to me, I'm going to get off the ship at every single port. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to take an excursion everywhere I go. And quite frankly, I limit the number of excursions I take. On my upcoming cruise, which we have 6 port stops, right now I only have 3 planned. And I don't think I'm going to necessarily add one for every port. I like to get off. I like to explore the port itself. I like to do some research ahead of time to get a sense of, is it a port that I can walk around to? Are there places that are super easy to get to without having to do an excursion? Now, I'm not against excursions. I think they're great, and it's a super way to see a slice of wherever you are. And certainly there is some advantage of being on the ship on a port day. It's not as crowded. The spa, which I talked about earlier, may have some good deals and options where you can get 20-30% off a treatment. So certainly it's worth considering. But at the same time, the great value of a cruise ship, the benefit is when you get on that ship, it takes you to places and you get to see and do things. So take advantage of that. Get off the ship, explore a little. Even if you do nothing more than go to the port, go buy a souvenir. For me, my favorite souvenir is a magnet. Put it on my refrigerator. And every time I open the refrigerator to get another Guinness or, whatever, I get to see and get to be reminded of an adventure I took. Take advantage of where you are. For me, a lot of times, I'm just going to get off the ship. I'm going to walk around the port, maybe do an hour, and then come back on the ship. Maybe go swim for a little while, take a nap, hang out, have a good time. Regardless, the most important thing that I want to stress is do what you want. This is your vacation. This is your opportunity to relax and enjoy and see some cool things, whether you go to the spa, whether you go to specialty dining, whether you get off the ship or not. As long as you're doing what you want to do, you're going to have a great time. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Hopefully, I'll see you on the sea.